Hello guys, welcome to DevOps Easy Learning. Today I'm going to show you how to manage branch discovery in the multi-branch pipeline. What does it mean by how to manage branch discovery in the multi-branch pipeline? Sometimes we don't, in our multi-branch pipeline, we don't want, for example, Jenkins to discover a specific branch. For example, usually the main branch, we don't want Jenkins to actually build on the main branch when there's a change, right? Usually the main branch is reserved when the pull request is actually merged on the main branch. So usually we want to exclude some branch, right? I will show you how you can exclude Jenkins from discovering some branch. As we can see right now, we have 6 branches. If I open here, if I go to this repository which we are working with, we will see that we have 6 branches right now, and these are the branches that we have here, or this branch plus the default branch. So if we come down here as well, we will see the same branch here. Now, this is the default branch, for example. How do I exclude this? How do I make sure that Jenkins does not discover this branch, for example? So what I can do here, I can make sure that Jenkins does not discover this branch, for example, by excluding this branch. So how do I exclude this branch? You go to the multi-branch job, you go to configure, and if you scroll down to the where it says branch source, and you have to add a behavior, right? This is a behavior here. You come here, you want to add a behavior, and you want to select this one that says filter by name, right? With wildcard, filter by name with wildcard. If I click here, it will open some boxes up here. So here, what I can do, I can exclude. Let's start with this case scenario. I want to exclude develops. If I click here on develop, Jenkins will exclude develop for me, right? If I click here on develop and then apply and save, as you guys can see, develop is gone. Jenkins will exclude develop for me. I can't see develop here no more. Even if I make a change on develop in GitHub, it will not be built by Jenkins. With Jenkins, will not be able to detect develop and build it. So here, make sure that this has disappeared, right? So it has disappeared here. I can also, for example, C1, right? I can also exclude C1. If I come down here, I go to the same line. I can just say C1 here and apply and save. C1 will also disappear. I've excluded C1, right? I've excluded C1. So Jenkins will not build on C1 no more. Even if I go on GitHub right now and make a change on the C1 branch, Jenkins will not be able to detect that change. Because why? Because I've excluded C1. Now, also, if I go here, as you guys can see, we have exclude, we have include. Now, I can decide that Jenkins will only build branches with specific pattern, right? I can say, for example, Jenkins will build branches that have like feature, any branch that start with everything feature, right? I can decide that Jenkins will discover only branch which has everything, maybe like, let's say, for example, any brand that is like anything feature, right? Anything feature, right? Jenkins will be able to discover it. Now, if I apply, for example, if I apply and save here, so it will take anything feature, right? So let me go ahead first and remove this one. So we have now include everything feature, right? In Jenkins, everything features. So if I apply and save here, as you guys can see, it's gone. Why? Because in Jenkins, I don't have branch, a branch everything feature. I have feature 01. Now, if I create a branch, for example, if I come here and create a branch, let's say DevOps-feature, right? Remember, we said everything feature. If I create a branch, DevOps-feature branch, then I'm going to create another one. Then I can call it Ansible or ND-feature. So I've created those 2 branches. So let's give Jenkins a time. It's going to take about a minute for Jenkins to scan the repository and detect it, because we said here that it's going to be everything feature, right? Everything feature here. So Jenkins will be able to discover those on everything feature only. Let's give a minute for Jenkins to go ahead and discover. So that's just how multi-branch pipeline work. You can include or you can exclude some branches depending on what you're trying, to do. You can include and exclude some branches. Just give him some time. And also, as that one is coming, the build discarder, if you want to put a build discarder, you can put. And it takes a minute, right? So periodically check. Take a minute to discover those branches. And we can also do a manual discovery if you want for that to happen. So we can scan the pipeline. As you guys can see, I scan the pipeline. Jenkins can only discover the two. Jenkins won't be able to discover others, only these two, right? Only these two. Everything that has feature, right? Jenkins can discover everything that has feature, right? And you can also say that you can ask Jenkins to discover everything feature, everything, right? Star feature, everything. Like discover the branch that contain feature, right? And Jenkins will be able to do that as well. You guys can see when I put that, he was able to bring this, discover everything feature, right? So that's how you can do to like manage like branch discovery in a multi-branch pipeline. I hope you guys like this video. See you guys on the next video.